One night, Duck was staying at Tipman's sheds so he could help with shunting goods trains in the morning.
Evening, all.
Hello, Duck! Nice to see you again!
Oh no, not that old tin-top railway talk again.
Dudley was staying at Tipman's too. He was also there to help at the shunting yards with Duck. Duck had never met Dudley before, and Dudley had never seen a great Western engine. Duck and Dudley.
Hello there. You're a really useful-looking engine. What's your name?
I'm Dudley. I came here 2 years ago and I'm one of the best agents this island's ever had. Yeah! Andy is one of the dumbest engines I've ever met.
James! What a thing to say!
Don't worry about him. I've worked with him on goods trains on agent missions, so I'm quite used to his arrogance. Besides, he still hasn't gotten over his incident on the old bridge. By the way, what's your name?
I'm Duck.
Duck?
Well, my real name is Montague, but my friends on my old railway called me Duck, because I say I waddle, even though I don't. But I like Duck better than Montague, and the name's stuck ever since.
Oh, I see. Also, what does those letters mean on your side? Oh, for God's sake, Dudley. The letters mean Great Western Railway, and that's where Duck came from. Cool! I've always wondered what it would be like on the EWR Railway. Gah! It's Great Western Railway, Dudley. And you wouldn't want to go there. The railway is full of engines that are bossy and wouldn't shut up about how they do things.
Well, there are two ways of doing things, James. The Great Western Way or the wrong way.
Now, I'm sure Duck's not like that. Well, you can both prove it to me tomorrow. And you'll need all the luck you can get, Duck, because Dudley is an idiot. And it's really hard to work with.
We Great Western engines don't let that bother us. We're going to get an early start in the morning.
But won't we need to wait until the end of the morning briefing? You two won't need to. The Fat Controller won't be coming tomorrow morning. He and Lady Hat have been invited to a special lunch at the town hall with the Duke and Duchess of Boxford.
He's going to be given an award for his work on the railway, and he told me that I'll be in charge of the shunting work tomorrow.
This should be interesting. Okay, I've been meaning to get this question off my tender for some time, but you know when people visit the island of Sodor, where does all the money go? It goes to the Fat Controller, Dudley, and he keeps them in his own bank vault. I can tell, I went past there a few days ago. You sure? You sure he doesn't have a room where it doesn't dive into coins? Now that you mention it... Ah! It's not a liquid! It's a great many pieces of solid matter that form a hard floor-like surface! Ah! Nah, that's so out of place.
Yeah, I'll say.
Oh, not again.
The next morning, Duck and Dudley arrived at the shunting yards and met up with Yeardley. They had to shunt an urgent train ready to be taken to the mainland before tea time.
Right, here we are, Yeardley. I want you to be in charge of the van and tankers. Dudley, you'll shunt the coal trucks.
And what are you going to do, Duck?
Me? I'm helping range the trucks into lines, and what's more, I'm in charge.
Oh yes, of course. You're in charge. Cool. Working with Duck is going to be great. Don't you get used to it, Dudley. Duck's just going to boss us around.
Dudley didn't want to believe James and Yeardley's comments about Duck, and as the engines started work, he soon found they were right about Duck.
That's right, Yeardley. Steady as you go. Careful now. That's it, Dudley.
Aren't you going to help?
I am helping. I'm in charge.
I'm in charge. Quack, quack, quack.
That's enough, you two. Let's get back to work.
Duck never wants to do anything fun.
That gave Dudley an idea.
Ow! I can't stop!
Dudley, look out!
Only joking. I wasn't really going to crash into you.
Dudley! This is not a laughing matter. We've got a job to do here. Stop messing about.
Stop messing about.
Now look, Yeardley. I'm really...
Well, well, well. Are you having trouble with those two troublesome engines, Duck?
No, I was just about to give those two their next jobs. Dudley, if you want to be really useful, you can take Percy's trucks over to the station while I get Spencer's coach readily.
Yes, boss!
Yeardley, can you take the empty truck over to the shed, please?
Won't I need to fill up first, Duck?
No, Yeardley. Those trucks are needed to be taken to the docks by Brian and Dylan, and it can't wait.
Okay, Duck. I must say, Duck, you really do know how to handle those two. There's just one thing, though.
What's that?
You forgot to ask them to move the coal trucks out of your way.
Bother!
Meanwhile, at the main station, Spencer pulled into the station to meet the Duke and Duchess, ready to head back to the mainland.
I'm glad my punishment's over with. Now, where are my special coach? The sooner I leave Sodor, the better. Give us a chance, Spencer. Duck will be bringing the coach over soon.
Then there was trouble.
Oh no! I knew this would happen.
The Duke and Duchess were on the platform. They could see that Yeardley didn't look happy at all.
Don't worry, Yeardley. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. I'll take a look for you. I used to study machinery when I was a lad at college. Don't forget to take your jacket off, dear. Of course, and my gold watch. Gold watch? Yes, Dudley. It was presented to me especially by the Queen. Cool! That is special.
The Duke went over to Yeardley and put his watch and jacket inside the brake van for safety. Then there was trouble. He accidentally sounded Yeardley's horn. Dudley was so surprised that he bumped into the train. The Duke's coat and watch fell on the line. Then there was worse to come.
Duck, stop! There's something on the line behind you!
I'm not falling for another one of your tricks, Dudley.
But Duck! Look out! Duck, stop!
Oh no, what's that noise?
Too late, Duck. Too late!
And it was. The watch was now in pieces.
Oh dearie me!
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know.
It's alright, Duck. Accidents will happen, you know.
The Fat Controller arrived with a gold watch. It had been given to him by the mayor during the special lunch at the town hall.
Well, I hope you all had a pleasant visit, and... Oh no! What happened to your watch, sir?
Oh, sir, it was all my fault. I was bringing Spencer's coach, and I sort of wasn't looking where I was going, and...
Oh now, Duck. It was an accident, Topham. It was my fault for putting the watch in a dangerous place to begin with. Oh dear. Look. This watch is a bit too delicate for me to be taken on railway inspections and stuff, so I'd be very honoured if you'd accept it as a replacement for your broken one. Well, thank you, Topham. That's very, very kind of you. Much appreciated. Now, you better get your train back. I'll deal with Yeardley. Now, how did this happen? Yeardley's engine has stopped working, sir.
That's right. The Duke was trying to fix him and that's when I squashed his watch.
Oh, there, Duck.
Fat Controller looked inside Yeardley's cab and came out laughing!
Of course it doesn't work anymore. It's just that it doesn't run on fresh air. He's out of fuel.
Fuel? Of course.
But how come you didn't fill up to begin with?
It's my fault. I didn't let Yeardley fill up because I didn't want James to know that.
Well, Duck. It turns out I was right. You can't cope with Dudley's antics. So that explains it. You put Duck under pressure with your teasing. That was your fault, James. Oh, come on! I didn't even come here when the accident happened. Maybe not, but your teasing has caused confusion and delay. And for that, you can take the urchin good straight to the mainland and rest there tonight. There's another train for you to take back in the morning, too. Perhaps this will teach you for being a complete nuisance lately. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. And I'm sorry, Duck.
It's okay, James. It's okay.
What's the matter, Duck?
I let everyone down, Emily. I got too big for my buffers with my Great Western ways. Then I squished the Duke of Boxford's watch, and the Fat Controller must really be disappointed with me.
Of course he isn't, Duck. It was an accident. If anyone's to blame, it's James. He shouldn't have teased you to begin with.
And it's my fault too. I shouldn't have tricked you in the first place. I'm sorry, Duck.
It's okay, Dudley. Maybe I should cut down on my Great Western ways to a touch. Down.
Then, just as the Fat Controller arrived, Spencer arrived with the Duke and the Duchess.
I've got some last-minute business to attend to. Now, Topham, I'm sure that watch the mayor gave you meant as much to you as mine did to me. So, on the way back to the mainland, I had a word with the mayor about the, accident and how you gave me your watch, and he was so pleased that his train will be delivered to the mainland on time that he asked us to give you this.
Inside the small box was another gold watch. The Fat Controller was very grateful.
Oh, thank you. That is very kind of you. Duck, I think you ought to have this. After all, you were in charge of getting the mayor's goods train ready to go to the mainland on time.
Wow, that's very nice of you, sir, but are you sure? I was horrible and bossy and...
Oh, Duck, you weren't that bad. It was quite funny, really.
Thanks, Dudley. You keep the watch, sir. Anyway, I haven't got anywhere to put it.
Good old Duck.
3 cheers for Duck.
Duck felt very proud.
I promise I'll never be bossy with my Great Western ways